Hello, welcome to Economics. My name is Mitch Herman. Please hit like and subscribe. My son the other day said, "Dad, you know why you're the last person on my list of subscriptions? It's because you have the least subscribers." He said that, and he's 6. So I need you to hit like and subscribe. It sounds really depressing, and it is. So, financing today, we're looking at how you might, as a new business, go about financing, just some general information on where you get money. The name of that transition is Prestige. So in this free enterprise system, this is a quick look back into what the free enterprise system is, a reminder on our terms here. It means you as a consumer can trade your money for whatever you want, provided that it is legal. You can break the law, but I don't cover that here. For more on breaking the law, you can be the proud owner of my brand new seminar, 4-part series, 8 hours, How to Break the Law. On DVD or VHS, only 4 easy payments of $19.95. Plus, I will throw in my brand new series, Why to Break the Law, yours if you call now. So if you're a business, you can make or sell whatever you want, as I have just demonstrated. So why doesn't anyone just go out and start a business? Well, sometimes there are barriers to entry. That barrier might be the risk of losing everything. It might be competition. There are monopolies out there, oligopolies. They use their size and market share to drive other people out of business. It might be access to financing. You might need debt. Gasp, and you don't have access to debt. In this, we see why a lot of times wealth tends to stay within communities. Once there is wealth, it is easier to do many of these things necessary to starting one's own business. We talked about debt, and I hope you remember how debt can be good. Debt is a good thing when it is used to buy the things that help you make money. So using debt to buy things that help you make money, we talked about in your personal life, things like using debt to get an education, to learn a skill that means you can charge more money for your labor. Maybe a reasonable car that allows you to commute greater distances to get a better job. So when debt is used to increase money, it is a good thing. Make sure that it is used to increase your income at a greater degree than you are spending on your interest payments for that debt. Also, you can use debt in the business world to bring in factors of production. One of the most important ones here would be capital. Capital are those finished goods that you acquire, and the finished goods help you make a good or service. You then sell that good or service, and you make the money. So capital is an important one there. So financing is the answer. I need you to stop, collaborate, and listen. ICE is back with a cost-benefit analysis. Once you've decided that financing is your answer, the book wants you to understand that you need to make sure that you have a plan for this debt. You're not going to go more and more in debt so you can no longer meet your debt obligations and your interest payments. And the way to do that is a cost-benefit analysis. You're going to estimate the cost of the financed growth. So what is the cost to you for growing your business? The cost of the new building, or the new oven if you're a bakery, or the new taxi cab if you run a fleet of taxi cabs and have a sitcom based on the adventures of taxi cab drivers. That's just a bizarre premise. No one would do that. Then you take the current revenue plus projected revenue growth minus cost and interest. And once you've done all these things, you have to ask, can I afford it? And if you can, it might be a good option for you. So you've decided to finance your business. Wah! And the question becomes, where do you get the money? That's the trick, right? It sure helps. Some suggestions I'd recommend is maybe have existing wealth already, family loans. Maybe ask your father to slowly funnel 413, give or take, a mil of real estate empire to you, using you as a tax shelter so that you can make your own billions only a couple short years later. That's an option. There are some other options, maybe. We can look at banks. Banks are an option. The problem with banks, though, is they don't like risk. And you're a new business. You represent a huge amount of risk. So most banks often will want somebody to be in business for at least 2 years and show that they have income. And the idea is that they want to make sure that you have the money necessary to pay them back, which makes sense. Some people do crazy things. They might mortgage their house. The problem with this is if your business goes bad, many first-time businesses go bad, you might lose your house. Some people max out credit card loans. This is also not advisable, but this is what some people do. They're desperate to get their hands on some financing. And you hear every now and then of success stories where somebody does this and it works out. So good on them. It's not recommended, though. There are sources of small business loans. The U.S. government tries to make monies available for businesses starting out because it's good for the economy to have lots of small businesses. That means more employment. That means more economic activity. It's a good thing to foster entrepreneurship in the United States. Another option is always you could sell advertising on either your car, maybe your face, or you could write things on your children, maybe etch something on their backpack on the way to school. And that's about it. Wah! Those are the options. You could win the lottery. That's always an option. You can hold your breath for $5 and do that many, many times. If you think of anything else, please let me know in the comments. Otherwise, please subscribe. Thank you. Take care.